3, 2, 1, Lego! Alright, mission 6, we're back. Music, concert, lights, and sounds. Okay, so the mission text of mission 6 is, if the light's orange lever is rotated completely downward, 10 points. And then if the speaker's orange lever is rotated completely to the left, 10 points. So we have... Okay, so we have this orange lever here. And it's hooked to this bar, and this tips these lights down. Okay, so that kind of makes sense what the model is doing narratively. And so this... so that's... Oh, that's not quite what I'd like in this picture. So this picture is actually showing me... it looks like the scored position of the model. I wish it was showing me the starting position of the model. That'd make it a little easier. So this lever has to be down so that these lights are pointing down, narratively again, but this being completely downward, 10 points for lights. This being rotated completely to the left, 10 points for the speakers, and they're saying benefit of the doubt here. We'll get into benefit of the doubt later because I could do a whole video on benefit of the doubt. But this does shed some insight, I think, into the previous mission, mission 5, where it said about rotating the lever completely to the right. I think this kind of illustrates what they mean by completely, which is basically all the way to the right. You could get some more stringent referees, and depending on the circumstances, I could see cases where referees will be very strict with this, and then other cases where referees will not be very strict with this. And it's going to depend on a multitude of factors that I won't get into in this video. So I think that, so I guess what we can glean from this is their ideal case is that orange lever is touching, because what they're saying here is that this is not the ideal case. So... or the perfect scoring position. So the perfect scoring position, the ideal scoring position, is that orange lever is touching the mat. They're also telling us, though, by mentioning speaker's benefit of the doubt with this example, that they're willing to accept something that's, not quite touching. So if there's some tension in the model and your robot pushes it and it hits against the mat, but when your robot releases pressure, that tension cause some axles to spring, and that little bit of spring brings it back. That's what they're giving you allowance for here, but the intent is that you're, pressing it to the mat. So there's a little bit of insight into what they mean by completely. So that covers it for mission 6. Completing both tasks, worth 20 points. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's about all there is to mission 6. So tune back in for mission 7. We'll go over that briefly here.